back office politics or something. With regards to that, I don't know the nitty-gritty of those information, but we want to focus on the fact that the ICC do not have a jurisdiction to a non-member state, which is the Philippines. And we also assert that the rights of our former president, he was not afforded the proper due process, and this is legally done.
Nalumipad dito para mag-interview sa kaganapan.
Right, but he already presumed probable he will stay for a long while in the jail here. So if indeed it happens where he has been detained for a long while, what will
Well, of course, there are a lot of legal remedies that the lawyers of our former president will avail of. That is very much important. And we must understand that the Philippines is no longer a member state of the ICC, and that we do not recognize their jurisdiction. Well, it is a fact that the president is already here, but we need to understand as well that the Filipino people once again, we assert that this is illegally done, and that he has not afforded the due process which is supposed to be afforded for everybody.
How do you stand? You have two groups, one protector and one oppressor.
It is normal. You cannot just deny the fact. It is just reality. It's a lived experience for everybody that if somebody is for something, there's definitely against. And we cannot impose on other people what you believe because we are different.
Do you think that has some deal back of this government on political issues?
I'm sorry, can you
Do you think that the back of this government has...
How do you feel about the allegations against Duterte around crime against humanity of murder?
We assert that those allegations will, of course, remain allegations until it's proven. So we maintain that the former president, should be brought back to the Philippines.
And so what result are you hoping for out of the investigation of the ICC?
Of course, the result should be favorable to the Philippines because we must understand that the Philippines is no longer an ICC member state, and that we also assert that the arrest that was done for him is illegally done. So we want him back to the Philippines.
Okay. And how do you feel about the war on drugs and Duterte's mandates?
Well, if you're going to ask a lot of Filipino people, you will receive a response that they are for the war on drugs. And one might ask a question, why? Why is that? Perhaps it is needed in our society because you cannot compare apples to oranges. And the prevailing problems of the society in the Philippines during the Duterte administration is that the drug problem has already permeated our society, which has resulted to destroying families, a lot of killings. We, the Filipino people, wants to be safe. We want to be able to walk on our streets day and night safely and confidently.
Can I ask for your full name?
Yeah, my name is Alvin Salzat. I am a student here in Sagot. I'm 32 years old and I'm a very proud Filipino.
Okay.
Hey Digong, we are here for you. So all of the Filipinos who are here are actually for the... Uy, sabi nila bayaran ka raw.
Bayaran daw tayo. Bayaran ka raw.
It's almost...
Hala, ang bugira ha.
Yung one day mo ngayon na di pinasok sa work.
Okay. Yes.
Sabi
Yeah,
yung one day na hindi
thank you.
pinasok sa work. Magkano ang sahod?
3 hours travel.
From where?
From where?
From Sumistan. It's still in the Netherlands, but we're on a Sagot near Antwerp. 3 hours.
Why are you emotional?
Because I'm angry.
Angry?
Angry because there's injustice that's happening in my country.
Yeah.
Yes.
Salamat for... Yeah. Thank you, Sir Malcolm.
Since 2016.
Yeah.
And now it's 2025. I'm here.
Da. Andito na si Ma'am Sara, guys. Andito na si Ma'am Sara, guys. Duterte. Duterte.
Duterte!
Grabe no, ang love. And you know,
Klase-klase ang mga tao nandito. May ibang from Qatar, from Germany, from France, Belgium, from send him back. I'm not a Filipino for nothing. Unsay mo ang mastorya pag kanina imo ning mabasahan na statement? Wa na, Bisaya na. Yes, focus this please. Can you give me? This also. I'm not a Filipino for nothing.
We are not Filipino for nothing.
Thank you. Parang nakaka. Hello. Yes.
Write down your name.
Alvin.
Yeah, please. I'm sorry. Just in Chinese. No worries.
What do you think of Duterte?
Yeah.
I'm not optimist.
Oh, okay.
Sorry indeed, but I support him. But
Yeah, you can.
I guess the contention would be maybe 1 year at least
For him.
for him for the first well.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's also like his.
We also hope.
Consider
We all.
his age. They must consider
Yeah,
his age.
correct. You're right.
Yeah.
But you are not optimist.
Not so.
Yeah.
You're
Because
in the
I,
between.
Because ICC, the process and the bureaucracy of all the processes is very difficult. Huh?
you're not online, no?
No, I am.
Okay.
Sorry.
No, just
Yeah.
I want to say something because
Yeah.
As long as it's
what I
not
know,
showing your face.
you know what I worked for United Nations in Geneva.
Yeah.
So for a long while, that what I know, the procedure and what they think that behind of the head.
Yeah.
Maybe they prefer Asian prisoner in. So that would be a good example of the political
Yeah.
process.
But you know what? Putting a good example as you characterize it in the form of PRRD, which is really popular, perhaps not in the European countries, but everywhere else. If you go to Africa, you go to other.
You know,
It's so popular.
You know, UN rapporteur who are described it. ICC will only press the third party,
Yes.
only press the source country.
Yeah. The question there is that why do you have a jurisdiction on developing countries only and make decisions on developing countries only? You don't have jurisdiction to America, Russia, China, or these countries.
You know, around that, I asked someone or the citizens or the local people. They don't care.
Yeah.
They don't care.
Yeah.
They just think, okay.
But I think this is a mistake, honestly.
I know.
It's really a big mistake because President Duterte, even if he's a former president, he's very popular and well loved.
I know.
And there's a reason for that.
You know,
Yeah.
the situation in Philippines in his time,
Yeah.
it was not clear that if we do all the justice process, no way to do anything without probable violence,
Yeah.
authorities.
It's difficult,
Are
huh?
you going also inside later?
Hopefully not.
No, not inside. I mean, like to see the hearing.
I know, but either hopefully not, because if I got in,
You-
maybe I have to wait hours and get out.
Exactly. That's that's the point. That's why I didn't apply as well, because then I will be stuck there.
It's better here too.
You work just you are volunteer by yourself or
Yeah, it is voluntary. Everyone's voluntary.
Yeah, we just said that. We just saw.
Some
on the
people
website
even
that
file
they
sick
said
leave.
Yeah,
that
yeah.
The first appearance, and some people come.
Yeah.
other group has organized has their own NGO behind. No?
Yeah, exactly.
they have.
But that's the difference there. We are here collectively. Yeah, exactly.
Make a political.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Maybe
yeah,
there's an institution or an organization backing them. But here, this is clearly a show of support. Collectively, people came here from their own volition.
Yeah.
Collectively, we actually show one very important message.
That's lovely.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
That's
So-
why I'm here. To
That's
support.
also the call.
Yeah. Oh,
That's
it's
also
nice
the
to hear
Thank you.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So